Hi, because this AWS issue now, all the reports in Amazon console are still down and the data that I'm seeing is not that logic. This is a good time that you spend a little bit more time to analyze what's been happening in your brand stores. At least that's what I did. So navigate to your brand stores and then you will see the overview and you will see the brand insights like traffic, engagement, sales, and many others. Like also there's like this is one of the newest, but it's been a few months, but it's still considered new, like brand store quality. So also something worth checking. The reason why I recommend occasionally going to the brand stores is that you can see some interesting data that's not available elsewhere, because this is only yours data and you can see some of the really important metrics such as average dwell time. So believe it or not, people are spending time on your storefronts. It's not just something out there that people can click. People are actually doing that. And depending on your products and your category, they can spend 20 seconds there or a few minutes. The more, the better, because that's considered like really like when somebody enters your brick and mortar store and how much time they actually spend inside. Would they just poke in and see, okay, this is bad, or they will be interested. So for this store, I think 52 seconds is quite good, taking into the account, and that's on average, taking into the account the shopping behavior today and how we are kind of used to get everything so quickly. And you can then analyze a little bit. So however, any information tooltip that you can see, and you will see like what are the top engagement totals, top click product, visitors, new to store visitors, also pretty interesting. So this gives you an information that 50% are actually new, at least for this brand, and how many views. This is the unique visitors, but views are higher because people can go back to your store and see what's been happening. And then down there, I encourage you to go and check which of your, I blurred it, but which of your pages are driving the most sales, and you can sort that by different metrics that you like, and you can see then further what kind of type of products on your pages on your storefront drive the most sales. So it's self-explanatory. You have a breakdown of day by day. So the point of this video is just to encourage you and give you some additional idea where to look for if this is something that you're managing, or if you have a team, you can forward to them like what can be visible here. So what's also interesting, when you click here on top click product, you can see the views of the top click product. And for example, here it was quite a surprise on which product was top clicked from store insights, because it's a product that we normally do not push with the ads, but for some reason it's highly clicked. So it gave us like a hint. Okay, what is it that we may consider maybe pushing more with the advertising? So there are more options on the left. I will just quickly go through them. On the engagement page, you can see some of the breakdowns and again, your top click products, but it's very interesting, like product engagement. Here you can see the actual views. They show renders, but it doesn't matter. And how many of those views have actually happened while the product was in stock, if that's important to you, if you have those frequent out of stocks or not. It's also worth noting, for example, to make sure that you don't go out of stock if that is a popular product from within the store. Then usual metrics are click-through rate, but you also have here add to baskets, you have purchases, units sold, and conversion ratio, which is also important to note. This is the attribution is 14 days. You can see that over here. So it's 14 days since their last visit to your store, and the average sales. So the other ones are self-explanatory, sales pages and sources, but I want to cover brand store quality shortly because it's a relatively new report, new tool, and you can see like your brand store dwell time and peer group dwell time. So what's your average compared to your peers, and it gives you information how you can increase, and you can click and see what are some of the recommendations that you can do. The good thing here is that the report was generated a few days ago, so before this AWS issue, so the data is fresh here that you're seeing. And then some recommended actions, so what you can do, like in terms of now nothing is completed here, but they say like, okay, you can add a textile tile to your store or add a shoppable image. This is quite nice. You can see even an example when you click here what can be done. So this is from their example store, Nutrition Co. And this is their shoppable image, and it's quite nice, So make sure to go through all of this because it's a free advice directly from Amazon. I don't trust that it can increase dwell time, or they like to exaggerate, but still I think it's pretty good information, especially for a design team, what can be increased. So spend some time, shuffle through your marketplaces if you have multiple, and see. I'm sure that you will find a lot of things to improve because not many people actually pay too much time on storefront, but you can see from this video that actually it has an impact. So yeah, stay tuned for more videos, and bye bye.